Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
You have to say in Japanese.
Do I have to clap?
Imagine she made
Konnichiwa. Imagine I just the straight fluent Japanese.
I would meet her. You say what? You have to konnichiwa watashi wa Melanie desu. No, see, like that's cringe. Yeah, it's cringe.
That's not even con.
Yeah, I know. I just thought it'd be cringe.
Yikes.
All right. That's gonna be in the bloopers in the beginning of the video.
Hey guys, welcome back to Thought Bubble Podcast. This is now episode 5. I'm Melanie. Let me think. My thought for today was I finished Christmas shopping early. Just a big plus. Did not want to go in store and do that COVID. Not today. So who we have on the right?
Hey guys, my name's Emily. My thought for today is that I've just been really lazy and I need to be more productive. You know, it's just one of those days you gotta be more productive. What about on the left? Hey guys, my name's Leanne. My thought for today is, I don't know. I'm really excited to wear this shirt. This is, this is on our topic. Our All Might shirt. Love this shirt. It's a really cool shirt. Do you want to introduce our topic for today?
Yeah. So today we're talking about cons, conventions, our experiences going to them. I don't have as much experience as they do. I've only been to like Comic-Con, New York City, Anime, New York City, and like Gem Beauty, New York City. So
yeah, we're losers. We've been to a lot.
yeah, I mean, you guys started going like in high school.
Yeah, we've been nerds for longer than you. Yeah.
Big time.
we started once. It was the first time we went. We went just like me and my sister. That's it. We did. Usually we go in a squad, but that was the first time we went. Was Comic-Con because we live really close to New York City. So we went to anime, New York Comic-Con, New York City, and that was the first time. It was that's kind of like our first segment, kind of. What cons have we been to and stuff like that?
Our origin story.
Our origin story for con life. Yeah, you tell them what the name of the cons we've been to. So I think we've been to 6 cons. Our very first one was Comic-Con, of course. Probably heard it in like our Japanese club. Second con was Mini Con, very very tiny con in like I think it was near Rutgers or something. I think it was in a college. It was in a college. Yeah, I think it was in Rutgers, and they were just having it for, I guess, their students, but like it was open to anyone to come. It was hosted there. It was nice. It was a tiny little con. We went with a squad. Then we went to Anime New York City. That's a really good con. That was a recent con we figured
really
out.
Fun.
Yeah. That's a very good con. We went to Anime Next. That's in Atlantic City. That's my favorite con. It's a summer con. That's a June con, so you could wear whatever you want. It's hot. It's next to the beach. Yeah, it's very nice. So if you're tired of a con, you can go chill at the beach.
Jersey.
That's my favorite. Jersey. Personal favorite. And then our last con we've been to is Anime Boston, which is obviously in Boston, but it's a really nice place. Not overcrowded. Great. Got great stuff there. Yeah. What are the other? We have a bunch of questions about like our beginning origin story for cons, so let's just read them out.
Okay. What made you want to start going to cons?
Well, I think me and my sister started getting into anime really, really early, like 12, 13. 13,
Probably older.
I feel like younger, honestly.
That's what I meant, yeah. I meant like older in date.
Yeah, because I remember we started watching anime, like not knowing it was anime. It was just on the TV, Disney XD, Jetix, they had like Pokemon, Digimon, Sailor Moon, Naruto. And those were my like top favorite shows. I loved those shows, and I didn't know they were anime. And then once I got to middle school, I don't know how we figured it out, but I had a friend that also liked watching it, and we would share like watching stuff and reading manga, and that's how we started. So really, really early. And I think just in high school, we got used to going to New York, and we somehow figured out there was a convention. And I think a student told us, like someone in our Japanese club, because we were nerds, we had a Japanese club. We learned about Japanese culture, but mostly anime, because But that was how we learned about anime. And then I think we told you about
Yeah. I only knew because you guys went.
Yeah.
And I was like, that sounds cool. But I didn't start going till college.
Yeah. Did we introduce you to anime?
No.
No?
I always had Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, yeah. You're right. You're so right. I forget.
No. Because, what was it? Probably like Toonami or something had like the late night animes. So my brothers would watch Dragon Ball Z. They got super into it. They would watch Yu-Gi-Oh! The original one. I think they got like 5 different Yu-Gi-Ohs.
Yeah.
Every kid watches Pokemon, Digimon.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dragon Ball Z, when I was like in middle school, I would stay up till like 3 in the morning just binging it because, you know, I had my own computer. So it's just like next episode, next episode, next episode. And all the anime episodes are like free online.
Yeah.
So you just sit there, or I would lay there. Sometimes my brothers would watch with me, but I was just trying to binge it.
Yeah.
That'd be my thing every summer, just binge Dragon Ball the whole day.
You know what? That's funny because I feel like for me and my sister growing up, we were so scared of Adult Swim. We never saw anime on Adult Swim. It was purely on like Disney XD.
But Toonami's like Saturday night, like 8 p.m.
I think like because Adult Swim always came on at night, I never watched.
Like you saw the black and white.
Yeah.
You knew. That's their warning. Yeah.
I got scared. I would, because like my parents would be like, those are for adults. And I would be like, I cannot disappoint.
I'm not adult.
I'm in danger. And I would get genuinely scared. Like I remember there was like Bleach came on. And I was like interested, but then someone started dying, like murder. I was like, and I had to shut it off because it was scary.
I was always afraid of Adult Swim when I was a little kid because, like, you know that show with the meatball fries and a shake? That one is it's an Adult Swim show. It's a famous show in Adult Swim. That show scared me. Like
that's not that Nickelodeon show with the really ugly puppets.
No, that's the meaty show. That's disgusting. That's the
that was in the depths of my memory.
That's the meaty meat show. That's the disgusting show. But no, the one I'm talking about was on Adult Swim. And then there was another show with a guy that had no limbs, and it scared me to death. I was like, I'm so afraid of never watching Adult Swim ever again.
Yeah, so most of our anime was on like, thankfully Disney XD and like Jetix.
It was called Jetix before Disney XD.
Yeah. I remember watching Samurai Jack.
Yes, you're so right. I don't know if that's considered an
anime. That's not anime. That's cartoons.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like American, but it felt very anime.
Yeah,
it was the same.
I mean, that guy was cool. Yeah,
he was really cool.
Yeah. So what's the next question we have?
What new cons are you looking forward to?
New one.
I really want to one day go to
San Diego Comic-Con.
Yes. Or I really want to go to, what is it called?
PAX?
VidCon?
No. It's, oh my God, it's a really big one. I think in not San Francisco, in California.
I know what you're talking about. Is it Red Font?
Yes.
I don't want to go to that one. I've heard it's called.
It's really big. It's just as big as Comic-Con.
Yeah,
but it's only anime, and they usually they have super exclusive stuff. Like a lot of like idols and like people go there.
But I've heard so many horror stories about that one because it gets overpacked.
But it's like Comic-Con. Like I'm used to it.
Yeah, that's just like it here.
Worse.
What's new? Come on.
Like the last 2 years, I've heard like disgusting.
Like what though?
Like the lines were like 5 hours long, and you basically
just to get in.
Yes, just to get in. People basically missed half the con.
Oh wow!
2 years in a row, I think it happened. I forgot what the anime convention is called.
So we there at 3 a.m.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be.
But see, like we basically do that's con life. Getting up super early, waiting online before the sun even rises. In the cold, like that's
on a train.
On the train, that's con life for me. That's why I don't mind that. And that one's in California. It's gonna be hot. It's not even gonna be cold. And like they have really exclusive stuff there, so I would really love to go to that one.
I never heard of that one.
I can't remember the name for the life of me. I'm sure like later when I'm editing, I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna put it up, and I'm gonna feel so dumb because I can't remember. But it was really cool. I think that's one of the big cons I want to go to. There's other ones, but I don't remember the names.
I think there's one in Washington that sounds cool. I just kind of want to explore my options in different states.
I want to travel.
Because for right now, for the cons we have, I think we have a good 4 that we always go to, and seasonal. So I think we have some in the fall, winter, and some in the summer, springtime.
Yeah.
I'd like to have like cons like year round. Yeah. Like that's really nice.
It has to have a rotation so you can actually save money, so you can spend the money.
Exactly.
I just really want to go to San Diego Comic-Con because I want to see the big stars. Because like if there's like a new Marvel movie, they're going there. They're not going to New York City.
I mean, a lot of them go to New York.
Yeah, to be fair, the last like
Loki. No. I don't want to see him. I want Thor.
How dare you, Loki?
I want Thor though.
Yo, people are obsessed with Loki.
I know people are, but Thor, you see him?
I know.
We had Stan Lee, we had the Hulk, we had Tony Stark was there one year.
Yeah.
But I'm not an Iron Man fan.
You know
I like Chris Evans.
It's not all about you.
But that's why I want to go to San Diego Comic-Con because I want to go and see them.
Yeah, I think wasn't the guy that was Black Panther went last year?
Chadwick Boseman.
Did he? He didn't go to New York.
I think it was someone else from the movie.
The girl that played
I think the girl.
Yes, the girl, the soldier lady.
Yeah, the main girl. Yeah. I forgot her name.
So I mean, we got some exclusive, but I can see why you would want to go because they really do.
I mean, you got the big names. Yeah,
they live close by.
Yeah, maybe stalk them. I don't know.
No.
Follow the limo.
No.
I'd get kicked out. I don't know.
Why do you want to get kicked out of places so bad?
It'd just be a good story to tell.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, we actually.
What are you afraid of?
That's embarrassing. Do you have no shame?
But that'd be fun.
No.
I told you I don't feel things.
I would cry.
Before the podcast, I said I don't feel things.
I would, just get the threat of going to jail.
No.
Not going to jail, but the threat. The threat.
They're like, it is your first time, so we're gonna let you off with a warning.
Yeah.
But
Y'all are crazy. No. Leave me out of it.
she's gonna start the fight. I'm gonna get us kicked out.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know. I think it's funny. It's gonna be us two in jail. We'll be like, Ali, come pick us up.
No, I'm calling Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
Jordan. Why would I call Emily?
Why are you calling Jordan?
Because he's pre-law.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. You know what we
He's
could
supposed to be a
do?
lawyer. What?
We forgot in the start of the video, usually when we go to cons, you rent a hotel because they're far away or something, or you just want your own separate room, you want to, stay out late, you don't want to be tired, go all the way home. So you get a hotel, and always, every con we go to, we take a shot. We take a shot just to be like, this is the start of the weekend. We're going to have fun. We're going to party. We're going to see new things. We're going to spend too much money. So I really wanted to start the video with a commemorative, shot. But we kind of forgot because we kept talking. But we have our shots ready. And, if you guys want to take a shot with us, you can. But
For all the cons we've missed.
Yeah. Emily, what we drinking?
We're drinking Ciroc coconut.
Ooh. Oh, I didn't know it was coconut.
Yeah, coconut. So this is to all the cons we couldn't have for 2020.
Yes. Rest in peace, cons. Hopefully next year.
All right, let's go. I put too much.
You did.
Sorry.
Now we can start the video.
All right. So what would you bring in your go-to bag for con? Like, you're going to be there from like 9 a.m. to 10 at night.
Mm-hmm. For 3 days.
3 days.
3 days.
For me, I always made sure like the first 3 things were phone charger, a phone charger like bank, like an extra one, because that is gonna die.
Portable charger.
Yeah, portable charger, because that's gonna die by 1 p.m. Hands down. Because especially since like you wouldn't think you're not using it, but you're always recording. Like if you see like a cosplay you really like, you want to take pictures with them. You're going there. If you if you see something cool, you want to record it. You're just always using it, so it just dies like by 1 p.m. and you gotta charge it so it hopefully lasts by 8 p.m.
You need it, yeah.
So it would probably be phone charger, the portable charger, and then I always brought like 1 water bottle because I didn't want to spend the money on water. So I would bring like 1 water bottle, but I would make sure my back isn't too heavy because I wasn't trying to break my back walking around.
Well, I mean, when you're walking around, you're also buying stuff.
True.
So for me, I have to bring like an extra bag just for all the shit I bought at con. Mm-hmm. I buy a lot.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. But I mean, other than that, water, phone charger, chapstick, deodorant. Mm-hmm. I bring like an airline blanket, like those really thin blankets, because I don't like sitting on the floor. Mm-hmm. What else do I bring? Probably like a scrunchie, conditioner. I bring a lot. It's like a whole book bag.
Yeah. Usually she likes to bring the blanket because on lines, if the lines is too long, everyone usually sits down.
Yeah, she likes it.
I don't like sitting on the floor.
She's a princess. I'm kind of the same. I definitely need chapstick. I definitely need deodorant because you don't think you sweat a lot, but like you're walking so much and standing for so long. Yeah. Definitely some sunglasses because it's usually sunny during the day. Waiting in line, sometimes you have to wait outside.
That's a good point.
Hair ties for sure because you want to get your hair out of there. Definitely some like spray mitts or something when you're like hot or something just to cool yourself off. Like lotion for like your hands or something just to feel moisturized. That's really other than phone charger, like those are like the main things you need to like survive.
Like if I wore makeup that day, I'll bring setting spray because my face will feel dry. But like
gotta bring powder.
Yeah, something just to set the face, keep it or a change of shoes because if you want to wear a cute outfit, take some cute pictures. But girl, those shoes gonna last you max 2 hours, max. Yeah. Because your feet are gonna be killing you because you have to think about cons. It's kind of like an amusement park.
You're standing all day.
You're standing, walking around. You're having fun, but like you're using a lot of energy and you can only handle so much. And heels, girl. Even flats sometimes hurt my feet.
Even like I would bring like Band-Aid or Tylenol because like if you get like a headache, especially if you're wearing a wig, the wig would give you a headache because it's really tight because you want it to secure. Band-Aids because I remember one year in con I wore boots and they were like kind of cheap. And they they would like
you got like blisters.
You get blisters, so like if you get like a Band-Aid, you can cover it. It makes you bearable throughout the day.
Makes it sound like a worse experience.
I bring like my hand fan.
Oh,
I have like 2.
Yes.
I always bust it out at least once a day.
Yeah.
It gets way too hot.
Yeah, because especially when there's a lot of people like in the show floor stuff, like
People don't care. They're like on top of you, right next to you. You're looking at something, you're gonna feel your bag, like if you have a book bag, just swooshing past you all the time.
oh my God, that's gonna be so weird. People are gonna not do that anymore because of COVID. Because before COVID, everyone was totally chill with that, but now that we have
I don't know.
Give it 2 years, people will forget.
People don't care.
Yeah,
People don't care.
100%. People, you give it
If
2
they
years.
won't even wear a mask,
Yeah.
they're not gonna care.
because like now that we all have this like kind of different perspective of being
Don't
too
touch
close,
me. Don't look at me.
exactly. Like now we don't want to do that anymore. Will cons be as crowded like Comic-Con? Girl,
They like
Packed to the brim.
you might as well,
capacity. They go past capacity.
you might as well be holding this motherfucker's hand because that's how close you
basically.
Yeah. But that's really what I would bring in my bag.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I try to keep it light because I hate the most carrying too many things at con. Because when you carry too many things, it's like there's a lot of photo ops.
True.
So you gotta throw everything down on the ground and then pick it back up once you're done.
I'm the worst.
There's attractions, it sucks. So I try to get like a fanny pack and like change my purse in like a tinier purse or like a bag.
Yeah.
I'm just glad there's coat check because like Anime New York City, it's November in New York City.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
freezing. You got like
Freezing.
the thick jackets.
Yes.
So coat check, yeah.
It's very necessary, but coat check lines are so long. They weren't that bad. They've been getting better every year, but God.
Cons really try to be considerate to like those people, especially like with like Lyft. Like they'll always give you Lyft discount codes. Cons are just so considerate. But anyway, but we're definitely gonna get more into that with the other questions, right? So let's talk about. I brought some stuff from like cons that I've gotten. And I thought it'd be fun to like talk about it. So first thing I wanted to talk about was this shirt. I had this cool.
Describe it.
This cool All Might shirt with him in his little form and him in his big form. And this is, from an anime called My Hero Academia.
A lot of people know.
Yeah, a lot of people know. And it was a con exclusive. So at cons, a lot of like a benefit to going to cons is that there's usually exclusive stuff, merch, things you could see there. And this was one of the exclusive stuff. It was a shirt that you can only get at con and they don't make it anymore. And I was really excited to get this. It's just a long sleeve shirt. There was a hoodie version. I got that too.
I like it.
Yeah, and it's cute. And I like this was like there's always exclusive stuff. I always try to get it because then you feel special.
I like All Might's aesthetic.
Yes, correct. Do you want to talk about your thingy?
Okay, yeah. I got this. All the Office fans really know this Dundee. So it's from The Office. It's when Michael hosts like the yearly award show. So everyone, no matter what, except for maybe Toby, gets like an award for whatever they did, something stupid. Like Pam will get the whitest sneakers award, or like don't go in the bathroom after him award for like Kevin.
Oh, no.
Because they blow up the bathroom. So I saw this at a booth. I was like, I have to have this. Like, I'm never going to open this, but I just wanted Dundee because, you feel special.
What would the Dundee be for you?
I don't even know.
Oh, your Dundee B.
The dumbest bitch award.
Like the please don't touch me award.
Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. Don't touch me award. But yeah, I got this Dundee.
That's really
Yeah.
cute. I remember they had like they had a bunch of stuff in
whole
the
thing.
office. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Ellen?
I have these are kind of like samples. So like usually the Viz Media booth or like any manga booth, they would like have these books of like one chapter each of like a manga that's been recently popular. So I have these. It's like it has a mixture. It has like the My Hero Academia Smash, has the Beastar chapter, has a JoJo chapter in here. It's just it's a one chapter of each like popular manga, and I love getting these just because like it really starts you like, oh, you can read this when you're sitting down and you're tired because there's a lot of resting areas in con, and it was just fun to read. I remember there was a Demon Slayer chapter in that one that my sister has, and I remember reading that first chapter like I want to get into it, and then Demon Slayer blew up, and I was like, oh, I know what the first chapter is about, so I definitely need to watch this. I didn't bring it, but there was one other thing that we got. It was like Versace or like some high brand company collabed with Naruto. And
You bought that, right?
I didn't buy it.
No?
The lady, because it was a high end brand, so it was like $1,000 for a jacket. But the lady's like,
Sure,
I'm
I
gonna
thought you
hook you
bought
up.
it.
I'm gonna give you a pen, bitch. I'm gonna give you a pin, and she gave us a pin of like the Naruto eye and like Times, whatever Gucci or whatever brand it was.
Yes.
I wish I brought it, but that was cool too. That's kind of like
Who's that guy from Black Panther, the villain? Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah, Michael B.
He was
Jordan.
the one who was sponsoring that. Like he designed it. Like he watches
okay,
Naruto,
okay.
and
He didn't do that great of a job, by the way.
I liked it. Come on, I thought it was cute. It was a high end brand. Anything with anime is cool.
I vaguely remember. Yeah.
I remember the jacket was amazing. I wanted to get it, but it was $2,000. And
You were a real fan?
I wish I could have bought it.
If I had external income, maybe.
I have a question.
What?
You know how we didn't go to con this year, and with these books, they always put out like the new animes.
Yeah.
Do you think they would have Rent a Girlfriend the manga?
100%.
Hands down, hands down,
5,000%.
It would have been on there. It would have
That'd
been
be
on there.
hilarious.
It's a really bad.
Imagine reading it.
It's called Rent a Girlfriend. It's about this dude renting a girlfriend and then catching feelings like a fool.
He gets broken up with. He thinks they're in love. It was like 1 month of a relationship. She leaves him. And then he rents a girlfriend to feel better. And then the girl that broke up with him was like, I'm going to try to take him back. He already has a new girlfriend. Like, she doesn't know it's a rental. And she belongs to the streets.
Yeah. She belongs to the streets,
Mommy-chan.
Mommy-chan belonged to the street.
She belonged to the streets.
Another thing was this one came from Anime Next, like 4 years ago. Like this was like a long time ago. And one booth was selling real life weapons. Like these are real. Like if I sharpen these, I could probably kill someone with it. And they're called kunais, and these are inspired by Naruto. And
Actual ninja stuff.
yeah, they're this is like a real thing that they would use, in oldie Japan to kill people with. And I thought this was so cool. This is something I would never see anywhere. I don't even know where I could find something.
I think,
like this.
like, my brother has a sword. Sorry to cut you off.
No.
My brother got the sword from Disney World. Like Epcot,
Really?
you know how Epcot has like each little country,
Yes.
and like every place has a store.
Yeah.
And so we were like in Japan, like the little area, and he bought a sword, and they shipped it.
What kind of sword, though?
And like those ninja swords with like the little sheath. and everything.
Yeah, they had those too.
Yeah.
They had those. They had ninja stars. I remember I got a batarang. Yeah, I got like a batarang. Jordan got like Sasuke's sword.
Yeah.
They have the katanas. It's really cool. Those booths was really cool. It's very like you wouldn't. Where else would you go to find something like that? Very interesting. And I remember I love this. I thought this was the best thing I ever bought at a con. Super cool. I think those are all the stuff we bought.
That we brought today.
Yeah, I just was really excited to show those off because you can get a lot of really cool exclusive stuff. Even if you don't go for like the panels, if you go later in the day when it's less crowded, you could just go into the shopping area, get some stuff, and leave. It's amazing. Very fun.
The showroom floor.
It's really interesting.
I think I got this shirt from con.
Really?
I don't think it's exclusive though.
Yeah.
I think it was
Dragon Ball t-shirt.
Yeah, what's that store? Like Fun something?
Funimation?
Fun Eye? I don't know. It's like orange.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
You
about.
know what-
I know what you're talking about.
No, it's not Crunchyroll.
It's not
But it
Crunchyroll.
starts like with an F.
It starts with an F, it has blue.
Yeah,
It has a
yeah.
face, has a funny face.
I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about too now. Yes.
Yeah,
I know
I
what
think I
you're
got
talking
that
about.
from
Why do
there.
I remember names?
I don't know. I feel like there's fun in the name.
Yeah.
But it's
like
not
that.
fun.
We'll put a picture. I know exactly what she's talking about.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into what you like and dislike about cons.
Okay.
Who wants to start?
You can start, Holly.
What do I like about cons? I like that for cons, it's like kind of like a once in a lifetime experience because it's always changing every year. Nothing's gonna be the same. There's always gonna be like oh, you're gonna see it here first kind of content.
True.
Especially with like Cartoon Network, like big company brands are always there. Cartoon Network, Disney, they would always have the creators. Like that's also a time to see the creators. You'll never have to get to see them ever, and you'll get to see like behind the scenes and like stuff that they made, like concept art and stuff too.
Yeah.
And I love that about con. Like, just like every time I go to con, the first thing I'm looking for is like, all right, who's going to be there? Where do I have to wait? Where do I have to go and wait for? Because I want to see them. I remember the exclusive thing Comic-Con did first for like 1 year. They did like a bingo. And I won tickets to see the author of Fairy Tale.
Really?
I remember you talking about this.
Yeah, and you got to like say hi. He didn't really speak English, of course, but he drew you something on like a special little square, and I was like, "Give me Juvie, I want it." And like, I could never have ever met the author of Fairy Tale ever, other than Con.
Yeah.
Ever. So like those kind of stuff, I like it. And then like aesthetics like photo booths and like just an excuse to get nice and pretty and find some cool stuff.
Yeah.
It's like an event of events.
Yes, it's a very unique event for like specific to your hobbies that you like because it is very similar to like an amusement park, but without the rides. It's very like catered to your hobbies or what you like, and with or people that do the same thing as you. Is really cool. I think for me like the exclusive stuff. Like I know we went to Comic-Con each year, and we'd always see Rebecca Sugar, the creator of Steven Universe.
You guys would, yeah.
Every year.
Every year, and we'd always see a new episode, and just like listening to like these creatives talk about like what they made, like the thought process, how the process worked. Like when they made the movie, like she was talking about how it was like it was hard for them to get convinced like Cartoon Network to make an hour-long special, and like like get
Wait, really?
Yeah,
for Steven Universe.
Yeah, because even if it was big, like I guess companies, I don't know why she didn't really go into detail about it, but she was just like to convince them to do everything they wanted to do, like took time and took effort, and they had to pitch it to them like, I don't know if this is gonna sell. And I'm like, that's crazy.
I'm surprised.
Steven Universe made so much money. You would think they would just be like...
They have huge stands.
Exactly. Yeah. You would think they would just be like, yes, let's make a movie. I don't even care if it's bad. Let's just do it. But no, it was like a fight for it.
Because I feel like they have specials of Adventure Time.
Yes.
So you think they fight for that? I don't think they would fight for that.
They probably do. They probably did. Especially for Bubblegum and Marceline. That probably was a whole fight.
Yeah, they don't like showing the gays. Like she told us, Rebecca Sugar.
I don't even think it's that. They're not like the main character.
I mean, I guess.
But they were the most beloved.
Yeah, they were. And they also like at the end...
Finn.
I know you like
They were on par with Finn.
Yeah, I think especially like the ending episode where like they kiss in the end. Yeah. I'm sure that was a fight.
That was probably a fight.
Like Rebecca Sugar had an episode with the two characters and they got married. It was two girl characters got married, and that was a fight. Like she told us like she wasn't gonna continue the show if she didn't put that scene.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and they were like, well, now we gotta. Yeah. But that was something I would never have found out if I didn't go to cons. It was really cool. I love seeing exclusive shows. Like I remember all the time they had Adult Swim panels.
Yeah.
We saw Family Guy, and we saw the creators of Family Guy. We saw the voice actors. Yeah. Oh my god, the voice actor of Lois is so cute. She sounds like that. That's her voice.
That's her normal voice?
Yeah. Oh my god, weird.
Jesus.
It was so cool. Like I would never get that experience. Where do I go for that?
The guy that's in the wheelchair, that's his voice.
That's his normal voice. See, that's what fucked me up with regular show. Yeah. See, the creators of regular show, like Mordecai's voice, that's his voice. Like he's not a bluebird. Like he's a human.
Yo,
like it's crazy.
He was like, "Yes, guy, this is my voice. Take it in."
He knew.
He knew, of course.
Like that's really cool. I think also like for me, like Anime Next, for example, they always had a rave at the end of the, of the con. Yeah, like for the first 2 days, at the end of the day, there was always a rave. It was like a big party, always fun, always like kind of anime-inspired music, and it was so fun.
Anime DJs.
Yeah, I've never once been to a rave.
Yeah, there's just like them playing like DJ stuff, and then also, a hint of like anime music. Yeah. But it was always so fun.
Like what, though?
It'd be like remixes of like anime songs.
Of like theme songs?
Yeah, like theme songs,
okay.
Or like...
I never been.
Or like anime clips talking and they just mix it in with the music.
Stupid.
Yeah. But people would be like full cosplay, full like everything, like drunk, like having a party.
Yes.
And you can't experience that anywhere else. Can you imagine like someone dressed as Goku, like drunk, half like passed out?
I remember I walking and I love Naruto. I saw a whole grinding line of all Naruto characters, exclusive. All the people dressed up as Naruto were like, I'm comfortable enough because and Naruto. We're all grinding. Whole train.
Oh, great.
A whole train. And that was so funny to me. Like I feel like also like those type of parties, people feel more comfortable because like you go to a regular club, you're a little scared, a little.
You don't know.
Yeah, some kind of predator.
Some people are sus.
Yeah, some guys are a little,
and they still are.
Yeah, a little
grabber even then.
Yeah, even in cons they're a little more. They're still like there's the ones that don't know how to act, but. It's really fun and you kind of feel more safe because it's in like a a genre that you all know and all like. It was just really cool experience. What about you?
I could see that. I guess what I enjoy most about cons, I like dressing up. I really like the panels though. I like just getting there. Like you plan out your whole day around the panels. So that's interesting to me. Sometimes you get like exclusive, like new episode before like it ever comes out. Mm-hmm. You see the people that voice it, whoever made it. I don't know. A lot of the things you guys said is pretty good. Like, you make an event of the weekend. Like, that's something you look forward to for weeks. Like, since you buy the ticket until you actually go.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do, like, even inside the panels, they do, like, contests. Like, they did a costume contest for Cartoon Network.
I remember that. I have the video for that. Yeah.
My friend Jordan won, and he got, like, a whole book bag full of, like, Cartoon Network-inspired stuff. And it was great. It was so fun. It was just so fun.
That was a lot of fun. So what do you dislike about cons?
What do I dislike about cons? I hate when people don't wear deodorant.
The facts in any setting.
In any setting, but specifically in con because like it's so crowded, especially, and like you're close together, especially waiting in lines for a couple hours. Exactly. When you're right behind someone that just stinks, it's just. Ruins your goddamn movie.
Straight up bad time.
I feel like guys should know, like, guys get a little more sweatier. Like, you should be aware of that. Go to the bathroom, pat yourself down.
I mean, they should be bringing extra deodorant.
Exactly. Just pop it in your bag, especially their deodorant is small. It's like this big. Easy.
And you don't get lines in the boys' bathroom, too. You get that luxury.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I think for me, it's hard to say what I dislike because I'm a pretty positive person.
Oh, I know.
What would you say?
I dislike the lines.
Okay.
That, I'm like impatient, but like kind of patient. I don't know. It's just something about the lines. It's not uniform. Like at Comic-Con, it's not like one person behind another or like a group behind another. It's just a homogenous crowd, like 10 people all in one area. I don't know. That bothers me because it's kind of like a lack of organization. What else? What else bothers me? I don't know. I just really hate waiting in these lines that aren't like organized.
Yeah.
Like the lines, like we were talking about before, how they could be more digitalized.
Yes.
If we just download like an app or something, you save your spot, and then it's like 1 p.m. You go to the room where your thing's gonna be at. Why do I have to sit there and wait 2 hours just to get like a good spot in the place?
To maybe get a good spot.
Maybe even get in. Like, we don't even know.
That's a fact. I honestly don't mind those lines. I do agree that it could be more organized.
Yeah,
it would be
because your legs fall asleep.
Yeah, and if there was appropriate amount of space for you guys to like, if you want to sit for like a couple hours. I hate the bathroom lines. Yeah. Especially for the fact that like it's always the women's bathroom. Yeah. Because I said
guaranteed.
I just like there should be more bathrooms at cons. Yeah. Women's bathroom.
Because like Comic-Con is pretty good in that they have like 6-7 bathrooms, but there's only like 4 or 5 stalls in them. There's not really that many. Like you go to the mall like near us and there's like 20 stalls.
20, yes.
There's a lot of stalls.
No, there's not. There's never that many, especially Comic-Con.
I mean, if you think about it, it's thousands of people all in one room.
I've always thought like if the guy's bathroom isn't in use, there's always security at bathrooms every single time. They should just, all right, if the girls' bathroom line's too long, let the girls use the boys' bathroom. Because there's stalls in the boys' bathroom.
That's true.
Because they did that once when we were watching Broadway. And it was about to go on, but it was the longest girls' bathroom line. And the guys just let the girls use the boy bathroom.
The security did it. Yeah. The guys were not happy.
I just feel like that would be efficient since there's security there anyway.
Yeah.
Just like to help cut that back.
That's true.
Especially when you're walking all day, like I need to use the bathroom, you gotta wait on another line.
What I hate is when, sometimes, the cons are just so big, like Comic-Con or Anime Next. If there's not enough space, they'll rent like a separate theater. Like Comic-Con does this all the time. Like they'll rent out a separate theater that's pretty close by, a few blocks. Granted, they're New York City blocks, so they're kind of long.
Oh, they're long.
But they'll rent out different places so that different, like the Cartoon Network panels were usually always in there, and that walk was always a pain because you always had to get there.
Oh boy, yeah.
2 hours early, and then you had to wait outside because they're outside a theater. So like those kind of sucked. Like I kind of liked having them in a separate place, but it did suck having to travel somewhere far because that meant that you had less time to do other things. Like you had to make sure everything was budgeted. That your time was really.
Yeah. You really have to plan it out if you're going to con.
Yeah, I mean that's what's fun about it, but also a downside.
I remember another thing I remember just now. When you're like in like the merchant area where like it's really especially tight because people are buying, so people are stopped at certain booths. Yeah. I hated when moms would have full ass strollers.
Oh my god, why are you bringing your baby?
Like pushing through this thick ass crowd, and it was always like a big carriage. And it's like, I know that these moms want to bring their kids, but like you don't need to bring them in the merchant side.
You need to bring them, period.
Like I know that you have a bunch of a squad. Leave your kid with one parent and go buy something. Yeah, no. Don't put the kid through the stroller through the thick crowd.
It's dangerous.
And it was also a pet peeve of mine when people would go against the flow of the crowd.
All the time. All the time.
Yeah, in and out, and some asshole would always be in the outline when it's supposed to be in. I hated that so much.
Honestly, about the strollers, what made me mad is like sometimes like you can't see where you're going. Sometimes you can bump into them. They'll give you the dirtiest looks.
Like I won't flip your stroller right now, bro.
Like,
I don't care. I'm trying to get kicked out.
Yeah, they're looking at you like, how dare you bump into me? Like, bitch, how dare you bring this thick ass stroller and endanger your child in this giant crowd of people? Like, who do you? And then looking at me dirty. Like, I'll fucking kill. Like, don't.
We throwing hands. Any age, any body, you can get the hands. All the time I say it while I'm driving.
Like, I relate to the mom. Like, I understand them. I think they deserve to, like, have fun in cons. But, like, you gotta be reasonable. If you see a thick crowd and you want something in that crowd, just leave your baby with your husband or someone.
Yeah.
Or like with your friend, because I know you went with someone, and just go by yourself.
Or get the strap-on thing that goes,
Put your baby, the strap-on thing that goes in front of you.
I feel like that's safer anyway.
Yeah, like you can cover the baby, and it's still on top of you. You don't have to carry anything, too.
Yeah, and if you want to take a picture with them, they're already on you.
Baby already did.
Now they're there. Now they're in the picture. Like, I know those things, like, suck in that they probably hurt your back because you're now, like, heavier in the front. But, like, girl, that's your kid. That's your fault.
That exact. Why did you bring him?
Don't bring a stroller.
know.
Like, at my job, there's not allowed strollers. If you bring a
love
stroller,
that.
they kick you out.
That's my dream. My dream is to get rich enough where it's like South Park. South Park, this episode, Cartman got $1 million from like an inheritance. He bought an amusement park. He kept everybody else out. He's like, no one is allowed in my amusement park, just me. That's my dream, to get rich enough to buy someplace where it's like, you have to be 18 or older to come in here. No kids, no families, nothing.
What's the next question?
Have you had any negative experiences?
This is a hard question.
I know a lot of people have, but I'm fortunate that I've never had like a really noticeably bad time.
Yeah. Like a rough encounter.
I've had a good time at con most of the time.
I think a lot of bad experiences for people come with not being organized with like your plans, and then being like missing out of things because you didn't get there on time. Being with people that you're not, confident with. Maybe you just met them, maybe you're not super close, so people flake. Or the third thing I would think is people who don't know how to act and are like too pushy with, I demand a picture, I deserve a picture, you're in cosplay, I should get a picture with you.
Yeah.
And like no one has like, I love cons because they always have signs like, like cosplay is not consent. That doesn't mean you get to do whatever the hell you want. You ask them, can I take a picture? And if they give you a no, that's it. I've gotten a no. It always throws you off because usually people say yes, but I'm like, oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, you're probably busy because, they're trying to enjoy the con too. They're trying to get to panels. They're trying to get to shopping. They don't want to stop everything to take a picture. And that's totally valid. So that's what I hate. I hate people that feel entitled or feel like they deserve all that stuff because, like, bitch, it's not about you. Look at all these people here. They're tired. Leave them alone.
I remember, I've never had a bad experience, but I saw one old lady have a bad experience.
What do you mean?
It was an anime, not an old lady, she was like a mom with like her 2 kids, but she was, it was an anime next, and she went to like the rave that they had for this year, or it was like a concert, but the concert was kind of like a metal band. So like a mosh pit formed in the back. And I remember she was holding all the kids' stuff, and she had like a sword from like an anime character, like in all the bags. And the mosh pit guy slammed into her and snapped the sword in half.
Oh my!
And she was like looking for who did it, but like you couldn't tell it was a mosh pit. They're like circling around, and she was just having such a sad, like angry. She was just angry because that kid. She was like so sad that her sword broke. And I'm like, lady, this is kind of your fault because there's seats right there. You could have sat right there. Like she was standing.
Why was she standing?
That shit. Yeah. She was standing with all those bags.
She wanted to watch her kids, probably.
I mean, she could have saw them from the seat. Yeah. The seats aren't that far.
They shouldn't have brought their stuff.
I don't know.
Like they should have left it on the chairs. They probably thought someone would steal it, but no one steals it. No one really steals stuff in cons, with my experience, at least.
I don't know. You just like reminded me when the last Anime New York City, when we went to like that concert thing, where it was like us and Skylar, and we saw like that Asian girl.
Oh yeah,
I didn't like that.
The idol girl.
Yeah, the idol girl. Cause like I don't listen to that. I don't know that. I don't follow that. So you're just surrounded by a bunch of people going really hard to this music. You have no idea what they're saying, what they're doing, what they're talking about. Mm-hmm. I didn't like that. I mean, it's not like a negative experience. Like it dramatically changed my life, but I just wouldn't do it again. Because like you don't want to go to a concert where you're not interested in like the music.
I think you only went because we were going. Yeah, you didn't have anything to do.
Exactly.
Because I remember for me, like I remember the something happened and it was like technical issues, and I remember it being a nice experience for me because I saw how she looked so hurt that it was technical issues, but she still was like, I'm gonna do it anyway. She kept singing.
Her voice still isn't real to me.
No, I know it was
just way too fake of a voice for me.
It was a very high pitched voice.
Yeah,
I guess that's a very Japan thing. They can just hit the high notes. But I thought that was cute. I think that's an experience that, concerts are very hit or miss, especially if you don't know who it is.
Yeah.
So, what would you improve about cons, if anything?
I would add more bathrooms.
Yeah, big time more bathrooms.
Bathrooms are such a staple in cons.
Yeah. You need them.
Clean bathrooms, too.
They're always clean, though.
Yeah, they're always clean.
I guess.
Relatively.
Yeah.
But adding I don't know what you have to do with the plumbing. Just add more bathrooms.
My thing is air conditioning. I need them. Like, I know in the Javits they can't open those wide, like the wall's glass.
Yeah, everything is
can't
glass.
open.
Yeah,
Yeah, but like when you're inside.
yeah, you can't open those.
But I mean, it just gets so hot in there. And if you're
Yeah.
already irritated, your feet hurt, you're sweating, you just want some cool AC.
Yeah.
Or at least somewhere to sit down. Like, they need more seating areas.
Yeah,
I think especially at Comic-Con, because Anime New York City was better with that.
They were, yeah. Yeah, I agree. That's what I was going to say, that more areas to just sit down and relax. I mean, I know that's probably difficult because this is basically just like a hall place, you know. But that would be great because sometimes you're just tired. You just want to sit the hell down. And sometimes you don't want to be on the floor.
That's the benefit of smaller-ish cons.
Yeah.
Because they will definitely have at least 1 or 2 rooms where there's no one really in it. So you get that peace and quiet, and it's like amazing.
Yeah, I remember Anime Boston had a good amount of places where you could just sit down and relax. And they also had those water jugs where you could fill up water and drink.
Oh, that's nice.
Everywhere. And so
Hell
like, if
yeah.
you didn't want to
Free
buy
water.
Yeah, you didn't want to buy water. They had them everywhere, which was I love
that. Should be in every con. That's some cheapery right there. Some cheapskate stuff.
All right, so next is, what are some of your favorite memories from cons?
We could talk about this for fucking hours.
Yeah, I really
This could be
can.
its own episode.
We have a lot.
I mean, I don't know, man. I love that Big Mouth panel. Like, it's still my favorite panel. It was New York City Comic Con 2019. And I remember the first day we saw the hormone monsters, like the mascots. Yeah. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, they gave us the phone finger. I was like, this is what Comic Con is about. You got these huge ass mascots, you're taking pictures. I think they were taking pictures of kids. I don't even think the kids knew what it was. No. They're like giant monsters. You gotta take pictures with them.
They gave out vinyls of like the songs from the show.
Do you have it?
I do have it.
I didn't get one.
I don't have a vinyl though, so I can't use it. I don't have a vinyl player.
I love that panel because like you got to see the creators, the voice actors, and like I don't know, you could tell when they were describing, they were like, this is how my puberty really was. And I feel like same. Like when I watch Big Mouth, like it's maybe 50% like half true, maybe half like exaggerated or some weird shit.
Yeah.
But I love that show and I love the panel. It was so much fun.
Yeah, especially the Q&A. The Q&A, I usually hate Q&As, but their Q&A was really funny.
Yes.
Hilarious.
I thought it was cute because a lot of like parents, you know, the show is a very inappropriate, very not inappropriate, but like very vulgar.
Inappropriate.
Yeah,
it's vulgar.
inappropriate.
It's very funny. But a lot of parents were like, you know, this helped me have this conversation with my children about, you know,
puberty and growing up. And
that's hard to talk about.
Sex.
Yeah, like that's scary. But like that's really interesting and you know, it teaches you a lot. So I thought that was so sweet that a lot of parents were like really appreciative.
I love that panel.
Yeah, it was a cute panel.
What was the question again?
Some of your favorite memories.
Oh, I was like, what are we talking about? I remember in Anime Next, they did like for a special thing in like the lobby. They did anime boxing, so they had a gigantic box.
No, wrestling.
People wrestling each other.
So it was like a gigantic wrestling ring hooked up, and they had like people cosplaying wrestling, like fake wrestling.
Pikachu versus Princess Peach.
Yeah, and they would like body slam each other. It would be like everyone and that's so fun because it was just a bunch of people watching from like all stories.
Yeah,
watching down these fake wrestlers, but they were doing a good job.
Yeah,
it was funny. So fun.
Yeah, you know wrestling's fake. It was obviously performative, but it was fun. It was all in cosplay. Fun. It was fun.
It was very, very funny.
Yeah, it's like what's most memorable is like there was always stuff there. Like in that same area, they would have cosplay chess, and they would have a giant chessboard, and anyone in cosplay could be a chess piece, and then someone would do it. And it was so cute. And it was like 4 floors in that Anime Next, so you could be like on any floor, just look down and watch.
And that's a lot. Okay, so do you remember anyone like popular that you've seen, like any artists or like creators, authors? Like you got a few people?
We definitely have seen so many. Like I think my most memorable for me is like wasn't like the biggest fan of Steven Universe. I definitely loved it, but it was when I saw Rebecca Sugar, the creator of Steven Universe, for the first time that I was just in love with the show. Because, like, the way she spoke about, like, how she writes music, how she writes the show, like, what she wants to, you know, represent was so beautiful. Like, this bitch was poetic to the T.
She was in love with
passion.
the show.
Yes.
She was very in love
like,
with
she was talking about how she also did some work for Adventure Time, and she made this song for Adventure Time, and she was talking about, you know, someone asked, like, oh, how'd you make the song? And she was saying how, like, she was a little kid, and she found her stuffed animal, like, she left outside, and how, like, the underside stayed the same, but the outside was changed, and how she made a whole song.
Oh, that was the Marceline.
Yes,
one, right?
yes. Yeah, you can recognize it right away. And it was just like, she said her explanation, and the whole room was silent. Everyone was like, Because it was so poetic. It was so beautiful. I'm like, wow, you made this beautifully poetic song just from this little thing. Like, to make a song off that is amazing. And she, you know, I think her and, like, I think just, like, the creators of Adventure Time, like, seeing the voice actor of Marceline, really, really cool. True. Yeah, those are really memorable to me.
I remember the lowest grade in like celebrity wise. I remember I saw.
grade.
Well, I don't think it's low, but like people would think so. I think I saw Liza Koshy because she was in like a Hulu show and she was there with a bunch of other artists and I got to take a selfie with her. She was really cool. She's very tiny.
Oh yeah, she looked tiny.
I was like, wow, she's short. That's what's really cool about seeing celebrities. I said before I saw the creator of Fairy Tale. We saw the guy that made Key and Peele, the tall one that's bald. I forgot his name. Key or Peele? I don't know.
I don't know.
But I saw him in Adult Swim. Yeah, I think it might be Peele. It's an Adult Swim panel. A Robot Chicken panel. You know the guy says, "Hey, Aaron," that one. Yeah. I saw a lot of people that work for like art schools. They're not celebrities, but like I think they were really important. They're like head of the education. I remember we saw one famous artist. He could like draw freehand, no sketch, all ink from his head, and would be talking distracted while he was like talking to us, doing Q&As while drawing the most detailed picture.
Oh yeah,
it was so cool. And he did it live, and it was amazing.
Yeah, the panel was just about like how to draw from your head, like how to interpret in your head to the drawing, and it was interesting.
I was in awe. It was amazing.
It was amazing.
I remember we did the Dragon Ball Brawly panel, so we saw the English voice actors and the Japanese voice actors. And that was pretty fun. I mean, I had no idea the Japanese voice actor for Goku was like an old lady.
Yeah.
Until that panel.
She's been doing that shit for like 30
She's really
years.
cute. Yeah, I mean, she the OG.
She the OG.
She getting that bag.
She
getting that bag for a year.
That's an annual bag, bro. Mariah Carey.
I mean, that's my thing. I feel like every time they drop like a new Dragon Ball like movie or show, I know it's a cash grab. 100%. I feel like everybody knows it's a cash grab, but they're there to make money, and people, they're gonna eat it up. They don't care.
Honestly, I was surprised. I actually liked the Brawly movie. It was really good.
I mean, it was 90% action, but it was entertaining.
It was fun. I liked the animation.
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah. I remember we saw the English voice actor at Naruto. Yeah. She was so cool.
She.
Yeah, it was a she. She was, and I remember she was in like a Disney show too, and I don't really recognize her.
It was called the Lab Rats.
Yeah, it was called Lab Rats. Yeah, it was called Lab Rats, and she sounded like Naruto. She really did. So I'm like, why does she sound like Naruto? Because I didn't know who the voice actress was until. What was sad though, she was talking in the panel that, you know, she doesn't see the other voice actors of like the same show, like Sakura's voice actor or Sasuke's, because like specifically Sakura's voice actor, people are mean to her.
Why?
Because people hate Sakura.
The character.
So like they like be mean to her.
That's like when people hate Chi-Chi. Like, why?
I know.
She's the backbone of that family. She's holding it down. She's raising these kids alone.
And it made me so sad hearing that. I'm like, I can't believe this voice actress can't like go to these kinds and experience this shit, because people are mean. It made me so angry. Yeah, that's the one thing I hate about like con nerd people, where they get really bitchy for like
they take it too seriously. Like, relax, this is their goddamn job. Like, don't take it so personally.
They not writing it.
Yeah, for real. Another person we saw that was like not well known, but for me meant so much, was a YouTuber that me and my sister always watched. He made this really iconic, when we were in high school, really iconic video called Ghost in the Stall, and his name is Olin Rogers. Oh, and he built himself. He was a YouTuber. He built himself up. He always wanted to make shows, be a director, and he finally was able to on
Final Space.
It's called Final Space.
It was on FX?
Final Space? Yeah.
It's called Final Space. It's on the channel FX.
Yeah. So he got like, a big show, like a lot of famous voice people got to voice it. And, he made it, and we got to see the panel, and it was a very small panel. Like it had a big room, but not that many people saw him. But I just remember it being so memorable for me, because I got to see him. Like, he was a YouTuber. I saw him when I was in high school.
Yeah, you got to hug him.
I got to give him a hug. He gave me an autograph. I told him, like, fam, I got to do a Q&A because not that many people were there. So I was, like, the first one. I was like, fam, I just want you to know, I've seen you for so long. I'm so proud of you. I know you don't know me, but, like, I can't believe you're doing this, and you're so cool, and I love you. You're great. I can't wait to watch the show.
You got all emotional.
Yeah, he gave me a hug. His friend gave me a hug, and I was like, I had the whole moment.
I remember we met YouTubers.
Yes!
At Gen Beauty.
Yes!
Who did we see? We saw Nikita Dragon.
We
saw Gabriel Zamora.
Patrick Star.
Patrick Star.
Patrick Star.
Nikki Tutorials in the flesh.
Oh my God.
She's very big.
She's so tall.
So tall, oh my gosh. She was taller than the bodyguards. I specifically remember that.
Yeah, I remember us all being shook. Like, whoa. I remember she told me she loved my earrings, and I literally I never threw those earrings away. They're so old.
I remember I did that day like a bright blue like eyeshadow in the corners, and she's like, "Wow, I really love that pop of color." I was like, "Okay." I don't remember I think it was the Jacqueline palette.
Yeah. Oh, we saw Michelle Phan too.
Yes, we did. We saw Michelle
she was
Phan,
small.
M Cosmetics. Yeah, she started on YouTube before anybody else did
Yes.
beauty YouTube.
She was the first one. She was the OG.
She was the OG.
Yeah.
Her voice sounds just as nice as in her videos. She was so nice.
I remember I didn't meet this person, but I saw Stanley from across the room.
What?
Because he was doing like a meet and
At
greet.
con?
Yeah, at con he was doing like a meet and greet, and it's expensive, of
Yeah,
course, it's
of course,
Stan Lee.
yeah.
But I saw him across the room. I'm like, oh my god, there's Stan Lee. Oh my god, that was enough for me.
Yeah. It's like, wow, this guy in the flesh, he made Spider-Man.
He was an old guy. He has a assistant holding him.
I know, but that's like his baby, Spider-Man.
Oh man.
Who do you want to see at con? Because I want to see the creators of South Park. I need it. I need a whole panel of like how they got started, how they got here, why are they still here?
I'm surprised they haven't been in panels. Maybe they go to the California one.
I have no clue.
They could. Honestly, I think it's just so cool that we can even see celebrities in conventions. Like I would love. I know one year it happened at Comic-Con, but I would love to see the creator of Naruto. I had no idea he was there, so we missed it. I was so hurt. But I really would love to see the creator of Naruto. Like, cons are usually the only place you could see Japanese artists. Like, they'll actually put the effort to fly out.
That's true.
Yeah, like, there was a concert. And these Japanese artists that never come to America, like, they just don't do that. They got them to come. And we got to experience what a Japanese concert was like.
And the tickets are like triple, like Beyonce level expensive.
Yeah.
And so we got it for con price. We got it
Wait,
for
was
free.
that the one I was talking about before?
No.
No,
This was with Gabe. Like, it was a whole thing. It was like an official, like, never in my life did I think I would meet these girls unless I flew to Japan.
And it was like 5 other bands, but they were fire.
It was such a great experience. I never would have experienced that like for cons. So I would like to meet more idols like that. Like more Japanese idols coming to America.
Who would I? I would like to meet like celebrities I would never meet at cons. Like I would like to meet Zendaya.
Oh, yes.
Maybe, I don't know. I would
He
like to
would
meet
be good in the flesh.
her or like I know The Weeknd was there or some
He was.
He was
I
there.
remember The
He
Weeknd
made
was
a
there.
comic.
Yes, I have that comic.
You did?
Yeah.
He was there. Like we missed seeing.
I think we
him.
were off by one day.
We were off.
Yeah,
by
yeah,
one day.
yeah.
But like seeing him or like more creators of like video games. Like I would love to meet the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's. Like just to see him and be like, what's wrong with you, dude? Like this shit's amazing, but also how scary. But like just like people I would never meet. Like I would never meet these celebrities if it wasn't for con.
Oh man.
At an affordable price.
Yeah, like that's what's so amazing about cons. You get these experiences included. Like you just have to wait in the line and you got it.
Yeah, and sometimes there's a surprise. Like I remember last year for the movie The Guy that Ryan Reynolds directed, he popped up. And people were so surprised.
Yeah.
He just came out the back. Where everyone's like, "Wow!" But like, "Oh, I missed Ryan Reynolds. Come on!"
He let no one know.
I mean, that's for panels though. You see them for free.
Yeah.
Because if you want like a picture or autograph,
yeah, the pictures
you
are
gotta
different.
pay for that. Yeah.
The picture, but I never do that unless
No,
I get
I
it for
never
free.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But shit, that's cool. You get to see them on a stage. They talk about what they like.
Even seeing them across the room is good enough for me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind seeing them at a panel.
Yeah. Those are definitely who I would want to see at cons. And it's honestly just thinking about cons. That's possible. We didn't really name anyone unrealistic. Honestly, it could happen.
I mean, who else could we see at cons?
Someone that we would never see.
I would love to see Captain, bro. I want to see Captain.
Chris
He's been there.
Evans.
He's been there.
I feel like not New York Comic Con.
Maybe not New York, but he's been to
I
cons.
think definitely. I think they've all been.
Yeah,
To San Diego.
I would like to meet the guy that's from Taken.
Oh wow.
Taken movies.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know his name.
but I'm picturing the face.
You know who I'm talking about. My mom would die. I would like just to hear his voice in person. Just be, can you say the thing? Say the thing. I will find you and I will take you. And his deep, sulky voice.
I think it'd be cool to see the dude that plays Michael Myers in Halloween,
Oh,
like the
cool.
original guy.
Yeah.
Is he?
Like you don't know the face.
Yeah.
Like, they could just put any dude and be like, yeah, that's the dude that acts.
I would love to meet Morgan Freeman.
Yes. I mean, he's so old.
He's so old, but I'd be like, Sir, keep doing what you're doing.
I mean,
It would be cool if we saw more Disney people like the Rock from Moana. Like he did his
oh
Disney
yeah, if they did like a Moana panel,
Oh,
that'd be so cute. That'd be
That would
so
be cute.
cute.
Oh, that would be adorable.
Yeah.
I would love to meet The Rock. He's probably humongous.
Oh yeah, who wouldn't want to meet The Rock?
Yo, he looks like such a nice
Hell
stand-up guy.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Lift me up.
All right, what's next on the question agenda?
All right, so how was your experience cosplaying?
It's if you don't know what to do, it's hit or miss. Like if you don't get the right shoes, you're fucked.
Yeah, I think it's mostly about like what you're cosplaying because some people do like the all armor and that could be uncomfortable.
That's true.
Or-
you gotta plan for that,
Yeah.
like months ahead.
Yeah, or like it might be too revealing, so you might be cold.
Oh, in the winter months.
Yeah.
You don't understand. So many cosplayers. I see so many girls.
I'm like,
They're in those
Yeah,
like
true.
sexy cosplays.
So
I'm like,
bad.
you look great, but my God, you look cold.
I know your legs are freezing.
I know they're cold. I feel so bad for them.
yeah.
And that's the thing, to balance a good cosplay with like something that's comfortable.
Yeah, especially with the weather too.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like summer cons is good for those skimpy outfits, not winter cons.
I respect them so much though. They really go like they just love cosplaying so much that they go all out. They wear the whole thing, even if it's like on freaking stilts or some shit. They'll still do it.
Because they love it. I mean, honestly, I want to do that one day, wear like a really extravagant cosplay because like I want to have that moment where like cameras on me.
wow.
Like, wow, I look amazing. I take some photos. People think I'm
They
cool.
put you on YouTube.
Yeah, like they put you on the compilation.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool. Like
Oh,
we didn't really
shit.
do much cosplay. I did like a little bit. Like I did Natsu for Fairy Tail. We all did one.
I did fairy tale, so I've been Ursa
Mhm.
and I've been what's her name?
Not Evergreen.
Evergreen. No, I think it is
Evergreen. Okay,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Evergreen.
I was Juvia because she's my main hoe.
I was Natsu, and then I was Mary Jane, and we have Mira. Yeah, Mira. So we have videos, so we'll put it
Yeah.
up there. Really cute.
Honestly, the hardest part of cosplaying is like the wigs, like especially like learning to fasten them properly,
Yeah.
so that they don't slip. Because the worst thing is like walking around those crowded hallways and like having to fix your wig because it keeps slipping off. Like that's super annoying.
Yeah. But honestly, it's not that bad. Like even though I was wearing like a dress and like a wig, like that's fun. I think it's really
Your
fun.
outfit was comfortable.
Yeah.
It was Mira.
Yeah, it was really comfortable. Like I thought like I didn't think cosplay was inconvenient. Like I remember I did Natsu, and that was fun all up until I got my period and I had to like, Natsu wears white pants.
Yeah. Oh,
So I had a little nightmare going on there, but I made it work. But it's still like really fun to like be dressed up. You really feel like you're participating on what everything's doing. Like I remember we went to a con. I don't remember which one it was, but we didn't wear anything because we weren't prepared.
yeah.
And I was like a little sad. I was like, oh, I'm not like cosplay. It's like sometimes you just want to do
You
it.
feel kind of left out.
Yeah.
I mean that's the thing with me. Like I debate on cosplaying or not because I want to be comfortable.
Mhm.
Like I love being comfortable,
Yes.
but cosplaying is so much fun. You get to take pictures. You
Yeah.
just get to dress up. You get to be like a whole different persona.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I feel like it's difficult finding a character to cosplay as that
Yes.
kind of looks like you.
Yeah.
And like we all wear glasses, so unless we're getting
Yeah.
contacts, yeah. So it's hard to see. Like you can't get the full fantasy.
Yeah.
That's the
It's
story of
hard.
our goddamn
Yeah,
lives.
yeah, take out
the
the
glasses.
glasses.
I have to find characters that wear glasses, and every time I see them, I'm like, yes.
I just take them
I
off.
just gotta get those
It's
frames.
hard, yeah. So, if you could have any dream panel, something you created straight out of your mind for like cons, you know what it would be?
Yeah, I want to do like an anime themed escape room.
Ooh.
Because
Okay.
that happened in the Minecraft con convention. We had to like host the Minecraft escape room. We had to like reset all the traps and stuff and help the kids get the answers. And like it was fun to do, and I feel like it'd be so fun to do that for a con. But I feel like it's also a lot of work. I generally would never do a panel, but if I had to, I would do something like that.
That'd be really cool. I feel like because like it was like it was like a regular escape room puzzles, but it was all like themed to Minecraft. So if you didn't like know Minecraft, it was actually really hard.
Yeah.
But all these kids were so cute. They knew everything about it. They knew all like the little elements and all the code words, and they were having so much fun. I think for me, the dream panel was inspired by a YouTubers. They're called Game Crumbs. They did like a live tour, and it was like a drawing game. So it's kind of like Scribblio, where like, you know, you get a word and you have to draw it. But I would love to do what they did. They made it like a game show where they would get any contestants come up, and then, you know, they would have to draw it, and like you make it live, you can make it anime themed, and everyone in the audience has to guess it. And like I think that would be fun because those are like interactive. Like that's what the really fun panels could be. Like there's really fun interactive ones where you have to, you know, do like there was one we did, and it was like you have to defend one character, another one has to defend one character, and whoever makes the best defense
like
wins.
A debate.
Yes. And it was like I had to do like Sailor Moon and someone did someone else. And it was fun. We were just talking shit. That's literally what it was. But it was funny and it was entertaining. And I think that's my dream panel. Just more interactive, like everyone's together trying to figure out the issues and stuff.
I was just thinking, maybe like a Family Feud kind of panel.
That'd be cute. I've seen that before.
You have?
Yeah.
I've never
it's
seen
hard.
it.
It was kind of hard if you don't know, but it's fun.
But like Family Feud is like basic. Like they just pick like 10 people out of the crowd and they're like, all right, these are the top answers. Like you just keep going. And then they just rotate after a round.
Yeah, I remember we did that. It was like it was really anything. I did really good. That was when we won tickets for next year, but then, you know, Corona happened, so I never got the tickets. Yeah. But it was so fun. Like our team won. I was like, yes, I was the backbone of that team.
Hell yeah.
It was all about like Japan and like locations and stuff. It was really cool. Like there was different categories. There was some that are anime. And luckily me and my sister are pretty hardcore nerds, so we knew a lot of the answers.
I'm not even that hardcore.
Yeah.
I mean,
not really. Like compared to others.
Yeah, other people go.
I'm like level 4.
They wild.
Yeah.
Out of 10, I'm level 4.
Yeah. I think those are like, I don't know, just more like interactive panels are fun. Sure. I know like the Masquerade where it's kind of like a big performance.
Yeah.
Those are so it's like a talent show. Those are really fun. Those are super
That'd be
super
fun to see. I've never been to a talent show.
Yeah, it's like
Any
like,
Masquerade at the talent show.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
You're just showing
they
off
do
your
like
stuff.
little skits. You don't remember?
Was I there?
Any con we've been to, they've had masquerades.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know if we stayed for the whole time.
But they're like they're kind of like fashion shows, but also masquerade. Like they're like fashion shows / talent shows.
I remember going to the cosplay championship.
Oh yeah, that's a cosplay contest though. Yeah, those are fun too. But it's like a little talent show. You make skits or you can sing songs.
They're sometimes very cringy.
You get that, yeah, because you know anime nerds, you know. Yeah, I think those would be cute. Like I remember one year at Comic-Con for the Dragon Ball Z, they had like the photo booth. Yeah. And we had to do like poses. And like they had the green screen. I want them to do more of those. That's super fun.
Those are like photo ops.
Yes.
Yeah.
And those are really cool.
Those are fun.
Yeah, those are really, really cool.
So what advice would you give people who want to go to cons for the first time?
I think for me, I would say the very first thing is like make sure if you're gonna go with someone, make sure like you trust them, you know, like you guys are on the same page, and make sure to schedule your stuff beforehand. Cause like cons, they usually like either have it on an app or they give you like a list of like all the times when all the panels are happening, when everything's happening. Plan out your day. Yeah. Like just sort out the chaos, because if you don't, you're gonna end up missing stuff and then you're gonna be disappointed because you're gonna feel like, oh, all I did was wait on lines all day. I didn't do anything. So you really got to maximize your time. You also got to be realistic with the things you want to do, because most panels, especially like Comic-Con, you have to be there like an hour early.
Oh, more than
time,
that.
like 2 hours.
Yeah,
more than that.
So you can only really do like 2 or 3 like big things and like maybe a few small things, unless you want to like, you know, look around and stuff. Like plan out when you want to do your shopping, when you want to just walk around, do the free stuff, when you want to go to panels, because that's super important.
Yeah, I honestly would think like, if you're gonna do con for the first time, if you're doing more than one day, the first day should really be you in comfortable clothes.
Big time.
Really just gauging out the area and seeing where things are and experience it for the first time. Because if you go in cosplay the first time, like people are gonna stop you. You're gonna get really distracted. You're gonna be overwhelmed. Yeah. So like it's better to just
in a good cosplay.
Yeah, especially if you're in a good cosplay. Like just blend in. Be the first day you go to con, first time ever. Blend into the crowd and just experience it. Yeah. Be comfortable. I honestly would think value comfort over anything. Yeah. Because you really don't want to be miserable. Like you don't want to get a headache. You don't want to get sick or anything. Like you don't want to have a bad time because you chose to be really fancy over comfort.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Just wear comfortable shoes. Maybe get those gel inserts in those shoes.
Yes, those are amazing.
But probably just pack smart, you know, like stuff we said. Bring your deodorant, bring your portable chargers, your normal charger. bring water, bring sun protection. If it's raining, bring an umbrella.
Oh yes.
I always bring like an extra plastic bag in case you have like garbage or something. Maybe you got a second outfit. I bring second outfits. But yeah.
I think another thing is like, you know, really be wary of who you're with. And if you feel like the group you're with is doing something that you don't really want to do, don't stay with the group just because you're in a group. I know it's scary and a lot of people feel more comfortable in groups, but this is your experience. Like, you paid for this. Yeah. And if, you know, I'm not saying ditch your squad. I'm saying go to your friends like, hey guys, I really want to do this. I'm going to text you when I'm done. You text me where you're going and we can meet up later. Like, don't be scared to do that because you have to experience what you want to experience too. You don't have to be, you know, dependent on other people to do it.
Yeah, like, even if you're like scared of being not in a crowd, especially in New York. I know New York is very intimidating, but like usually con spaces are pretty safe.
Yes.
And like very helpful.
Yeah.
I definitely would say like for cons, you really just need to like just plan ahead of time, especially, and then like plan where the nearest food spots are.
Yeah.
You don't want to be ordering food only in the con space because it's overly priced. So just really gauge out where they're the nearest like foods around. Like Anime Next had like McDonald's and like Red Robin around or like Applebee's. So like we would plan anytime we want to eat, go there because they always had deals because there was always packed. So they always had deals and stuff. So like really, don't waste your money frivolously. Yeah. Really gauge out what you're going to do.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah, budgeting.
Like budgeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, budget each day. Because I know first day, second day, you're going to want to buy everything.
Yes.
But you still need time to explore, like, the whole showroom floor.
Yeah.
Because you still don't know, like, what's at the other side, what's in the corner, what's over there. Like, you're still going to want to spend your money.
That's a good
so
point.
just budget each day.
Like Anime Boston had 3 separate areas, and it was all connected by a tunnel. Anime Boston's huge, just the show floor. Yeah. So like,
do window shopping first.
Yeah, and it also like, you know, like if you're gonna drink, have fun, you know, be a little wild. Be wary that there's other people around. You know, sometimes they bring kids there. Just be careful. Just don't be too
Be
crazy.
responsible.
Be considerate.
Yeah, be considerate of other people around you because like you can have fun. I've gone to a con completely drunk and I've been fine. Because, like, I'm aware of myself. I packed ahead of time, made sure I wasn't going to be sick.
Have a buddy.
And I had a buddy, you know? If I made sure I got Lyft. You know, cons always give you coupons for Lyft. Get those coupons. But, you know, just, like, be smart and be considerate of other people. Because, like, people totally understand that you're here to have a fun time. Everyone, you'll take a shot. Everyone, like, woo! They take a shot and they take one.
Honestly, like, another advice, like, if you're planning to like sleep over because it's like somewhere you're not living, like really you have to split that bill of the hotel. Like really try to get a squad.
Yeah.
Even if you don't know a lot of people, try to get a squad because that hotel is gonna be expensive. And I would honestly say get the hotel if you want to go to that con, get the hotel ticket significantly in advance. Yeah, because I know for Anime Next, they have a Sheraton literally like across the street. You can walk across the street. Yeah. And it's the perfect place to get a hotel. If you only book 4 months in advance, that shit is like $1,000 for a room.
I looked at it.
If you don't do it, like after the con is ended, if you don't book that room, it is because the hotel that time of year they're the most people. They can price it up because they know it's gonna sell.
Yo, they price it up in advance too because I remember like before COVID happened, we were gonna buy it like beforehand. It was already expensive when I looked. It was already so much money.
It was like 5-6 months in advance.
It was. Oh my god.
You need to be because you need to be really aware. Like hotels, like even though there's a bunch of normal people, the people that work there, they're normal people. They know when cons happen, and they know that they can make money.
Yeah. You know what? That's actually a fun thing that we didn't mention. Like, it's so funny how the locals are never prepared for when cons, like, especially in New York City, the second you get close to the Javits Center, blocks of people in costume, and everyone's looking around like,
what's happening?
The normal people doing their day-to-day.
Yeah, day-to-day. Yeah, the people
there's something going on here.
Like, why is the Joker coming up the street right there?
It's so funny. It's always so funny because people are like, what's happening right now? Yeah. And I'm like, it's Comic-Con. Like, I remember Jordan was Baymax, and there was a bunch of kids just, like, with their parents, like, I don't know, shopping. Yeah. They got to see Baymax. They were so excited. It was so cute.
They're like, Baymax! Woo!
It's so exciting, but I just wanted to mention that because I forgot that that's something.
Especially if you're a really good cosplay, people will be like, whoa, What?
It's like new Halloween.
It's like
Yeah,
is
yeah,
it
for them,
Halloween
yeah.
or something.
Yeah, because New York Comic Con is like 2-3 weeks before Halloween.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
people think that
It's
they're being
October.
early.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think those are pretty good advice for, I think you just definitely got to be smart. Make sure, like, maybe if you're just with people that are, you just met them, maybe you are on a Discord and people invited you, just be really open with your communication.
Yeah.
Like, don't be scared to ask people shit.
Especially if you go to New York, you got to know how the streets work. You got to know how directions work.
Yeah.
Know where how the street signs are, and really just
Plan ahead.
you have to plan ahead. And don't knock the street carts. Yeah, I know people they got stereotyped, but they come in clutch sometimes. When you need water,
They're
like,
always
hot
right
sauce,
there.
They're always right
right outside. Yeah.
They ready.
They really got you when they need you.
So the taxis, those taxis like, you want to ride? I got you, because they want to make money. So like, that don't be scared that you're gonna be left like in New York City lost. You won't be lost. You'll be fine.
Anyone will tell you directions. They'll be like, "Oh, you want to get the 45? All right, you
Yeah,
take
as
2 blocks
long as
up."
you know where you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only good thing about New York. New York people, like, they're assholes, but they'll tell you where to go.
They will.
It's
They all
'cause
know where to go.
it's a grid. It's easy.
That's true. Everything's numbers.
Yeah, everything's
Yeah.
numbers. That's it. I think that's some pretty good advice.
I think that was pretty solid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, don't be stuck up. Enjoy it. Just enjoy the moment. Enjoy it. Just have fun. Honestly.
Have fun.
Be open-minded about it. You're gonna see some weird people. I remember we went to Comic-Con, saw 2 dudes in like Speedos, Princess Peach and Princess Daisy. They're like literally just a little bit of bra, just Speedo and a crown. And you're like, wow, I didn't expect to see that today at 10 p.m.
I
at
saw
10 a.m.
I saw someone cosplaying the Javits Center.
What?
Like he was a guy in like a silver bodysuit, and he had like a cardboard thing of the Javits Center, like a paper mache.
That's hilarious.
It was the funniest thing. The Javits Center took a video of it. Took a video of it. I'm like, oh my god, he's the Javits Center.
When was this?
That was like 2 years ago at least. I remember that. That was so funny.
All right, how we ending it?
Go to cons.
Go to cons, have fun.
Send pics.
If you have gone to cons, let us know your experiences. What do you like? What do you dislike?
Yeah, I know there's been a lot of experiences other people have had, so let me know. I want to know. Tag us on our Twitter, Instagram. Just do it.
Who would you cosplay as? That's what I would want to know.
What's your favorite show? What do you think is an underrated show? Let us know. We want to know.
We can talk. We can make an episode about TV shows.
Exactly.
Yes.
That'd be cool.
But honestly, have a good whatever week, whatever you guys are having, guys.
Good holiday season.
Yeah, holiday
Be
season.
safe out there.
Yes.
COVID's getting crazy.
Yeah, coming back
Please
up.
wear your mask.
Yeah. Sanitize.
Sanitize, yeah. So yeah, I guess we'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you leave us a comment, like, subscribe, share us, whatever you want to do. Leave critiques if you want.
Yes. Let us know what we can do to improve.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Bye,
Peace out, guys. Bye.